Hello. Oh, everybody. Oh my God, what is this? What is this? It's so weird. Sorry. Is there something? Hold on, hold on. So guys, whoa, where's the thing? Okay. I always have a puzzle. Okay, hmm. So guys, wow, good to see you. So the guys, the news are flying. Isn't that crazy how there's like the news are crazy all the time? So let me do the protection. Like to ask for protection before I like come into my other breathe in. I feel the breathe out, create a circle, step into the protected, connected. I like to ask that information come only from the higher sources. They create the good and only the good, so it is. Okay. All right. So, by the way, today is Cindy's birthday. Happy birthday, Cindy. We'll watch this another time. Um, so, uh, so guys, wow, what a time to be alive, as we know. I don't even know where to start. So the first thing that this morning came out that as you probably all saw, of course, that Fanni Willis was cleared. Oh, you see the difference, guys. Oh my God, lighting is amazing, right? Like, wow, just putting a little lamp thing makes a difference. So anyway, so so Fanni Willis was cleared. Okay, but it's interesting, right? Remember how I said it? I think a lot of other psychics said that he would have to go, right? And he indeed, the judge said that she's cleared, but he has to go. Which, to be honest, I think it's fair. Like, consider, even though I think it's like messed up that they sued her and everything, still, it is a bit like, right? It is like it was it was risky to say the least, right? To hire somebody that you were romantically involved with. That's or all right, like if it's right, don't you think so at least this is out in the open, considering how serious the situation is. Some people I saw some people, by the way, like Andrew Weissman and Joyce Vance saying that, oh, she should have not resigned. What is the word? Excuse what is the thing, whatever, recuse herself. And she didn't, but I still think she did the right thing, because if you give them that, then they win, right? I don't think she should. I think she's the right person. It's just there was this thing, and now it's over. So we can all proceed. And then okay, what else? Guys, okay, today I'm gonna also talk about, the whole Kate Middleton thing. Even though that's not really super up my alley, like it is weird, right? Like what the hell's going on over there? Especially the royal family is so conscious of the press, right? They're very like, right? And especially, I mean, she always seemed like she was very available, like I don't know, and very, she was always on with the program, quote unquote, right? So it's interesting. So let's see. Okay, let's see. Actually, do you guys have a preference? Okay, why does it look kind of like, see, like this side here is kind of smoky or something in the wall. So it's okay. So, right, like it has, right? So it is like something, and I know, guys, I think those are conspiracy theories about her. Like there's all kinds of stories. One is like that William has a love child with a woman that he supposedly had an affair. Some story like that. I don't know, but you never know, right? You never know, because it is a little weird, you know. It is a little weird. Like that's right. So exactly. So exactly. So that's right. And I think the whole story of, like, let's say, for example, if anybody, the Supreme Court recused themselves, then we could have a conversation about, oh yeah, let's recuse ourselves. But they never do that. So why should we? Like, you can never give anything to those people. Especially it was a person that she's prosecuting who brought up this thing. It's awful. So anyway, so let's see, okay, how it goes. Uh and okay, so let's continue. So let's see what else. Let's see here. Guys, I did it earlier. There's so much going on. I don't even know, where do we start? Where do we start? Where do we even So there's a lot going on. Okay, let's talk about, actually, because since people come a little bit later, I usually uh So let's talk about first. I know Indivisible, she sometimes, and I know it's like it's more on the other channels, like some of the far left or far right, whatever it is. Like I don't know, they for but the guy, he was an informant. The guy who the FBI caught for lying about creating stuff about Hunter Biden. So then it turns out they discovered, shocker, shocker, no way. Are you kidding me? I'm shocked. No, said no one. So the guy had been paid by somebody in the Trump, whatever group, not group, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like Trump associate or whatever. So so that's, of course, that makes a lot of sense. And the whole thing was like she thought it was like, oh, he was an informant. But it's like the guys, informants are by definition shady people. Informants are not perfect people ever. Even when he had been an informant or something, it doesn't mean anything. Usually, in order for a person to be informant, they have to be involved in something shady, or they would not be informing on something, right? It's not like being a whistleblower, right? Or like, I mean, I guess I was not. I was like thinking, no, but you know what I'm talking about? Like they are kind of by definition shady. So it's not like there's any, so they try to find anything to make it look like, oh, but the FBI, was like, okay, we know how that goes, right? So, okay, one second. There's something under here. Hold on. So, well, let's continue. Oh, okay. So let's see. Okay, I do the protection. Right? I have three. Wait, where's the other one? Oh, where's the back one? Okay, there's. Okay, so let's go. So okay, so let's see what happens with this guy. This guy. So this is just a okay. Oh, I remember came out in the Guardian. That's right. So okay, here it is. U.S. firm that paid indicted informant tied to Trump Associates records reveal. Alexander was 600,000 in 2020. The same year, he allegedly began lying to FBI about Biden's role in the Ukraine business. So, no way. Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh, and now okay. Have you noticed there's now another stuff? Like, no. Biden wasn't Ukraine. It was China. Because Biden now, they make up. It's amazing. They create things. They create this fiction narratives. Okay, so what is going on with this? What's going to happen, guys? Because there's a lot more where it comes from. This guy. So, uh, so what is the story here with this guy? Is he, because guys, there's all these journalists, all these people that we know that have been pushing this, what we know is complete bullshit. Okay. So, what is up? What's going on here with this guy? Here it is, a magician, that's manipulation. Groups of friends. That's right. Okay, that's right. Shady money. That's right. Create manipulation among those, I guess, accounts or group of people creating these false situations. Okay, so let's see. What else? Tell me about this guy. Smart off what happens. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Now, cutting the child on the organization. I feel like this could be Hunter Biden, right? Harming the child. This is a family, could be family tree. So harming a child, right? Like that would be Hunter Biden. Harming Hunter Biden. It was awful, right? It really is. And I think, guys, Hunter Biden now, he, has a groove going. He's not gonna let these motherfuckers F with him. Okay. So okay, so that's good for him. Good for him. Okay. So, all right. So that's so anything. So is this guy gonna rat out? So is he gonna give up more information? Is this gonna lead to other things? Oh, creating defeat. No way. Oh, Tower, very good. Created defeat, things are falling apart. Good. Money, interesting. So tracing the money will lead to more. The boss changes or money changes, transfer financial transfers from abroad. Okay. There's more. So do you, okay, so that's right. And I see that he has these, I think he's Russian, right? Or there's a lot of Ukrainian speaking, or I don't know, something like that. So it's saying that he's not going to talk. He doesn't want to talk about the people that are behind it, but because guys, it is a GRU, right? At the end of the day, it can be traced back to the Russian intelligence because they create all this bullshit, and they create this, this like, how do you say it, like fake kind of, like a fake identity or fake numbers or something like, right? So okay, so that's it. So that's it. That's what it is for now. So just for him for this thing. All right, so let's continue. We're continuing. We're continuing what to talk about today. All right, so let's talk about Fannie Willis. Fannie Willis, and going forward, Fannie Willis and her case. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see. Fannie Willis. Oh, interesting. Now, okay, Fannie Willis. What's happening with Fannie Willis and her case? All right. Love herself upside down. No, wait, is it upside down to you? Is it upside down? Do you see it upside down? It should be upside down to you. Um, okay, okay, so that's it. But I think this is more like the circumstances that create trying to create something really bad for her. The lovers, like that's she and him, and then there's like this movement, and then just like she was able to remove herself from the situation. Ten of Rods is like people people talked that also the stress is releasing. Yeah, she wanted block to the heart. That's right. Let me hear. News. Okay, so that, but I feel like in a way, this is all the stuff that has already happened. Like she was essentially was free. The situation was hard to deal with, but she was freed from it the moment that it became public in a way, right? Like it's kind of like she faced it and she won. Okay, so that's good. Now, what happens to the case next? Because that was kind of the question that I had. It's not what I was asking, but right, my question really is, what happens to the case now that she going forward? Okay. Okay, transfer. So what happens to the case? Is it going? Okay. Past, the people in the past. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, so okay. So people trying to stress themselves. Like there's somebody leaving something behind. Let's see. I guess it could be recognition. Okay, this could be him leaving. Okay, that's right. Stress. Okay, and then treasury. But what about the defendants? So I feel like this is him. Okay, this is the deal that he has to leave. He's leaving everything behind, and then, but she's in a good, strong position. What happens to Trump and the case in Georgia that she is leading? This is very good. Legally, messages. No offer. Okay. All right. Okay. So messages, offerings, witness, guilty messages, chatter, gossip, public. So I feel like, guys, there's some people that I think it goes on, it continues, okay, and then I almost feel like I don't know if she had death threats or something, but like they could be arresting people who threatened her, and even that guy who did the case, it's so disgusting, really. So then they're gonna. I think she may be a little bit destabilized emotionally because of the whole situation, just because of that. But I think she'll pick up. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna. She has survived it. She has survived it, and it's the bottom line. She's going to continue. I think she is the person for the job, really, for sure. So I see that, and I see even, of course, this is going to shake up her relationship with him, with Nathan, right? Because I mean, it's right. What a thing. What a complicated issue, really. So she just has to focus on this for now. But I feel like she really fell for him in a good way. It's maybe it's the person for her and stuff, but there's these complications. Okay. So, um, so Show me Trump in those cases. That's right. No, they're trying to throw, but that's right. They already try to throw out some cases, but it's not going to work. And I see, okay, so interesting. I see the face of Judge Chutkin first and then her. So this will affect how and when the whole thing will be scheduled. And I do get the sense that by the time the case gets to her, it will be like Trump will be in a bad situation and it will kind of be better for her in a way because there will be less resistance, right? And people may be wanting to cut deals or to get it done with sooner rather than later. So so that's what I got. Okay, so okay, just tell me about September. Is it possible? I don't know. Seems kind of far, but that's what I got. Okay, about her, about when she is doing this. Now, okay, so now let's go to now. Did you see this also the story of there's a 30-day delay now. And guys, it's interesting because Alvin Bragg, right? I remember when he it took forever the other time too. I'm always like, oh, is that you again, Alvin Bragg? Get it together, Alvin Bragg. Get it together, okay? So so okay, judge delays the start of, but it's something it has something to do with like some documents that the SDNY didn't give, something like that. Okay, so the judge overseeing delayed the start of the trial from March 25th due to discovery issues raised by the defense. So okay, so what's gonna does it impact anything? What's going on? What's going on with this trial? What's up here? Okay, stop share. Oh, there's a factions. That's right, factions. Okay, victory upset, but also losing control. So the question is about is anything gonna happen here? Emperor upright. Oh, guys, remember how I said before that there's something about this case, that there's something like about the people who paid for it. There's something bigger that's gonna come out of it. Okay, so changes. So they're trying to postpone it. I think for some reason I do think the emperor is Putin and not Trump. Okay, so election. This is or choosing letters. Okay, the friend, the law, money. So, oh, and I'm getting, as I'm telling you this, I'm getting messages, Rosie, this is going to be unexpectedly a huge thing, whatever comes out of it, and they know it, and they're trying to delay it, but something about it that's going to happen through this case, it's going to be like, wow, unbelievable, or like huge. And and it's going to impact a few things, okay? So, okay, interesting. Yeah, I don't know why. Tell me. Yeah, there's going to be, if for some reason, I feel like there's financial information that comes out in this case that is very, very damaging. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Okay. All right. Oh. So there was another news about Judge Cannon. Okay, so she highlights from Trump's classified documents hearing how Judge Cannon denies the dismissal request. So, but I still, guys, I still see, she's okay. So there's some financial thing, can't collect the money. The deal upside down. Oh, this could be the witnesses or something, make money. Oh, create an ending. Okay. Secret house. Or the book. That's right, for a long time. Interesting. Yeah, I still feel like I mean, this is obvious, right? She still gives a lot of advantages to Trump. But this was too much. Mm. And I see that again, there is some pressure from Jack Smith. She knows that she can't mess it up, that it's in trouble. She'll be in massive trouble. I don't feel like she can, of course she showed us who she is, right? Or what she wants to do, but it's not okay, it's not a huge thing. Okay, so all right. So let me move on here from this. Okay. Okay, now let's see where do we start? So Okay. Let's just, is it time? So, okay, so I guess we can start because there's a lot of interesting things to talk about. But let's talk about the whole story with Kate Middleton. Okay, because there's we'll have to talk about Matt Gaetz and all things. But let's talk about Kate Middleton because situation going on with her. Not really, it is a little weird what's going on. So let's see. Guys, I kind of want to do. If you don't, do you mind if I do Lenormand's? Like, I don't know if I have enough cards for this grand tableau. I think I do. So let's just see quickly because to kind of get it and also do visions about what's going on here because does seem a little bit off, doesn't it? The situation with her. What do I do? That's right. So what's going on here? Let's see. What's going on with Kate Middleton? What's going on? Why is she not there? MIA? Kate? MIA Kate Middleton. Okay, so what's going on with her? What's going on? Where are you? Okay, Middleton, what's going on? Okay. Okay. So I just want one. Oh, that's right. So it's okay. Okay, so okay, so let's see your comments. Let's see your comments. All right, so let's see. Just gonna see. Is it okay? Comment if you know, because I kind of want to do for some reason. I kind of want to do indeed this thing. I was just counting to make sure I saw the card that it was not gonna be on the other end. Let's see if I, guys, is there room for this? It's still this one. This burning up. So okay, so how do we start? Okay, so guys, I'm gonna do it. Okay, the way that I can read it. So this is the no. It's gonna should be like this. 1, 2. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I'm sorry, because it is too complicated. It's going to be a lot of cards, so I have to do it so in a way that I can read it easily. Okay, so it's okay, right? Oh God, should close this. Three, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, is it okay? Okay. 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 So just starting here, um, so this is Kate. Okay, here she's in the position of the heart, actually. The position, I just thought it was interesting, right? To be interesting to see that. And then I'll do the visions. It may be completely different, but it's kind of interesting to see. So she is in the 24. This is the position where she is. I already know because I do this a lot. But so anyway, so she's in the heart position. Now, the heart, guys, in like, how do you say this? Like, um, in my experience, not in what the Lenormand says, but in my experience, when heart comes, it sometimes it's sex related, not just always like, does it make sense? Kind of interesting how that is. So I'm saying this because the heart is in the house of the other woman. Okay, really, the snake. So in this case, so here she is in the heart. Okay, in the heart is where? In the house of the snake, which is the other woman. Okay. Then we have, or it could be an issue of some sort. But in this case, because there's a lot of gossip also. But then we have here, then we have to look for the snake. The snake is in position here, 32, which is moon, something coming out. And because she's a famous person also. it would suggest that something's coming out about, right? In this case, we really do have to think about it in this way, okay, for some reason. So then we have like the snake in the position 32, which is the moon. The moon is what? The moon is fame, something becoming recognized. And then we have to look for, is it okay, guys? Is it interesting? I don't want to bore you. Okay, but it is interesting, right? Because you kind of don't really know exactly how. So then you jump from like the 32 is where I find this. So the moon is the first card. It's in the first position here. So what is this? What is the first position? The first position is the writer, is the news. So if we go back here to her, the woman is in the, she's here in the heart position. The heart has to do with another woman. The other woman is being recognized, is coming out to the public, in other words, right? Let's just say. And then here, so it's, and whatever is in the first position is what's coming into your life. So the news that is secret, happiness, the new, and she's next, the recognition is next to the book. The book is something secret. So recognition of the secret, happiness, offer, or something like that. Here, like, this is offer or happiness or something. And then we have, and then you locate position 9 is here, which is where a lot of money, or a lot of, it could be people or and stuff like that. So this is interesting, guys, because it does suggest that there's like, this is just the cards alone, right? I'm not seeing, I'm just like not knowing if I'm just following, right? Not putting too much of the story into it either. So then now let's look at her position. Going back, this is a way to read it like this, right? So then this is that. And then we can keep now here. So then you jump. This is the book number 26. And then we go to the 26th position. What's in the 26th position? The scythe. The scythe is something cutting. It's actually interesting because the scythe can also mean surgery. Okay. But it's something sudden or something like quick. Something could be dangerous, but there's this sort of a cutting, something cutting. And what is it? Sudden secret, right? Secret here. And then we go to the 10, like where is the position? We jump to here, 19. 19 is institution. That would be the royal family. And what do we have? The 19, we have here again, 26, position 10. Where's the position 10 is the tower. Lenormand Tower is institution, so that will be the royal family. And then we jump to the position of the tower, which is right here. And what's in that position? The cross. The cross is something really heavy, something burden, a big burden, right? So like so then we would jump to the position of the cross is 36. What's here? This is fighting, a lot of fighting, disagreements. And then we jump. What is the disagreements? The partner, the good person. Okay. So that's very interesting. If we start, and then what is the good person here is William. And William, now this card means older man or sex, actually. So you see, it's kind of interesting, right? And then we have here the mountain could be something blocked. So and also, okay, so then do we keep going to see here? 120, 21, 2021 here. We have the letter about the dream or the cut or the network here. Treachery. Interesting. Oh, sorry, because I have the light on top. So let's see if, yeah, actually, it's not bad without a light. Actually, maybe better for now. Okay, hold on. So we see, where were we here? The network just jumped here. Friend William, the sexual stuff 30, 20. This is a mountain 21, 19, 20, 21 letter about the network or the dream or the internet. So, or they could have broken on the internet. Okay, so then we have here, it's a card of fox is treachery. Guys, another thing that is really interesting, okay, and I'm sorry, it is indicating the cards themselves, it really does seem very, about the cheating, because let me tell you something really interesting. Now we have a child. This is Kate Middleton is next to a child, right? And what I read about the whole supposed affair with this woman, William, is that the woman, she married when she was much younger, she's 39 or something, but when she was in her 20s, she married a man who's like 60, like much older than her. And apparently they got divorced recently because this is what the tabloids are saying, that the child is not his. Like the supposed other woman, her husband, who was another aristocrat, divorces her, and supposedly because the child is not his. Okay. And then another is the story. Now let's go back here and you see here there's a child's this is a treachery. Look at heart. Sexual treachery, child for a long time. So, right, it would suggest that in fact there's something here about this situation that is not fake, right? So then let's look at where's the child, right? Where's the child? Like, okay, let's see. Now she also had a child recently. So now let's find the snake. Let's find out about the snake. Oh my God, look, the snake is right below her, so close to her. See here the marriage. Now that wow, guys, I got goosebumps. It's very interesting, right? Actually, this is the sixth position. This is actually it's interesting. This the cloud is in its own house. The cloud is about lack, like not knowing something, having doubts. And what is below it is the card of the marriage, right? It's like doubts about the marriage. And here's the woman. And below her is the snake. So it's interesting because here the snake, and then you have the anchor, which is a long time. So there's snake, public snake for a long time. And then you have here what's very interesting here is this the birds is like gossip, people talking about it. And then the house next to it, right? The house. Okay. Oh no, hold on. I made a mistake actually. So okay, the sorry, the snake is not below Kate. What's below Kate is I'm sorry, is the anchor. But still, it's still pretty bad because the snake is right here. Anyway, so and then below the child, there's the conversation. People are talking about it, and we have the house. The house could be is just a family, talk about the family and fighting. Okay, they're fighting probably privately. So this is the now let's go to the child. Now let's go to her situation here, the line of her. So we have here multiple, this is a choice or multiple, this is health. Okay, the tree is health. So she did probably have some sort of health issue, multiple health issues. Now the child recutting. So even that could be true. The stuff they said she had a hysterectomy, something like that, right? But still there is something, and you, okay, another thing is you also want to look at what connects, like, okay, cards, here she is, and here's William. Now here's the marriage. Now this is getting what they want, or like the dream. I feel like, there's a good chance that they could maybe reconcile because it is looking like there's something going on here because of the facade or the appearances, right? Like this would be the man of the appearances, like cutting. So you see that it's all very interesting. Okay, and here let's look at the marriage is important, right? For us to look at the marriage. Oh, we have here the card again, because when you read for one card, you do this, like, so heart, treachery for the child. So again, the child, it's like the heart treachery caused or led to a child. That's what it would suggest, just reading like this. And then you have then now mice is losses or stress, and then the man here in the last position. So it is a bad. Now let's look at here is like cutting the man. So I think, okay, sorry guys, is it interesting? Is it interesting? What it's kind of interesting, right? 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 That's what I feel like, right? It's like, right? It's really like it's because honestly, guys, like, don't you think? Because what's interesting about Norma is that anybody, it could be anybody, right? Like, so you kind of have to say what the cards are saying in connection to each other, right? Like in as a group, and not so, and even that, right, there's no way around it, right? It's very clear. So let's look at also the what is secret here, secret, what is below it, secret friend, secret partner, opportunity, news. Now here also interesting, let's go to news. News is what is she, look at what's also fascinating, she's in the position of news. So news about coming out here about her, right? And where is she? She's here, she's in a hard position about her. It would suggest her love life. And then we jump to the snake and her problems with the other, right? The other one. Now let's see here. So let's see. Now let's say 20, now 25 is that's the house of the marriage, or where the ring is. So that what do we have? We have a child here. And then we have 9, no, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 is the, now here is interesting. This is a card. Actually, sometimes this card is related to pregnancy. So, oh, maybe she, could she have had some sort of a complication of a pregnancy? Because again, we have the child. That's right. The child is in the position of, you see, this is the, remember this, when the person is pregnant, it's this bird that comes up, right? So pregnancy. So let's see. Then we have, where's 17? Losses, right? Losses and cutting. So it's all these like guys, it's very interesting, right? So okay, let's see now. Let's look at the health card position. Now she has a coffin in the health house, which is right here, which is not good, right? And then a ending of something related to health, and then we have here an answer. Like the answer is this ending, and then wow, guys, I wonder did she? You know what came to me? Did she try to commit? I don't think she tried to commit suicide, but like no, but it was health. So he was like, there's something really dangerous here, and this is the answer. Then we have, oh, 33, 34, 35. Okay, that's right. And so this is a long time. So whatever the answer is has been going on for a long time. And then we have it's in the position here for in the family. Okay, came out, or it could be in private. It came out. 31 is now it's public. So in other words, also okay, then 20 opportunity. Okay, so it also suggests several things that like this situation with this woman and whatever problems they had in the marriage, they were already going on, right? And then now it all came out. And then I think it's possible she has some like could be even a miscarriage or something like that. And that this whole thing has been it's been going on for a long time. Okay. Uh so 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 now, okay, guys, wow, this is fascinating. Fascinating, huh? 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 Okay, now let's see the health. Oh, and look at her health is next to her. This is the health card, and that's 23. 23 is the mice position, which is stress. So she's been under a lot of stress, health related stress. And so this is also would suggest something that she removed. Now, interesting because the card of the bear right here is a card it's a card that has several meanings. One of them is I usually personal finances, but it could also be mother, matron, or something related to the mother. So we have an ending to the mother, something related to her health. Now, you could also construe this snake as some kind. I mean, I'm sort of like, I'm sorry, I'm kind of not inclined. I just do think that it let's go back to the older woman, but still, it could be that she had some, so it would be some sort of like female, yeah, it's possible that it could be some sort of, she had to remove something related to, I think, some sort of like miscarriage experience. I don't know if it's such, there's such a thing. So something like that. And as she was suffering through this for a long time, I feel like she had it for a long time, but at the same time, there is, so wow, this is, isn't that interesting? Okay, so now let's do the visions about her. Do you want to do that, guys? It might take you, but it was interesting. I never did this, but it was kind of fascinating, wasn't it? So let's see this. Now let's find different. Now let's focus on the questions that came up here. So is she the thing that I want to know too now was like several questions. Why is she not showing up in public? Because she always to me seemed very poised or very like she knew what the royal family was about, right? Like so it's not as if she wasn't like let's say Prince Harry's wife, Meghan, right? Meghan was like, whoa, it's not for me, right? She didn't like it. She left. With her, it's the opposite. It's like, oh, I know this, and she seemed like she was fine with it. But now, why is she not? This is the question. Why is she not coming out in public? What's going on? What is the real reason why she's not coming out? Because now it kind of this gave us an answer for like for what's going on with her, like the whole picture. But what's going on? Why can't you see? She's recovering. That's right. You're saying it was very hard. It was very hard. And they were saying like they delayed the surgery. There was a lot of crises in this family. That she couldn't take the time to do this operation. And it's saying it got worse. Guys, you know what I'm getting? It's kind of crazy that she could even have had some kind of tumor that they had to remove. That is the surgery, and I have goosebumps. Could have been like something very, very serious, actually. That they were like, wow, something they had to treat her, like give her, and I see like it was pretty hardcore, the thing. And she lost a lot of blood and like it was a dangerous situation. So like, and but I see guys that she is saying also this, that she held up a lot, like her whole life, she was very controlled, like her personality, she's very like type A kind of going forward, so forth. But this whole thing, when she had this operation, I think, her stresses within the marriage came out also. So once she was, it sounds kind of creepy or weird to say, but like now that once she was allowed to be sick, all the sickness came out in different ways. So she's like, I need, the whole Greta Garbo thing where they say, she said she supposedly disappeared into, like she didn't want to be famous anymore. She said, I want to be alone. So this to me feels a bit like that. She's like, I'm entitled to my privacy. I don't owe anything to anybody. I was dealing with so much. I'm tired. I need a break. So, okay, so that's what so what is the reason? I think two things. One, she's depressed, truly. It's almost like, the whole experience over the surgery also like she has to quote unquote put herself back together again because she doesn't look this, guys, and also she's always so skinny, right? Remember? She was so skinny and like, I don't know, there's something about it where like, her self-image, she's very, imagine like being like, it must be horrible, honestly, to be like constantly photographed all the time and like, so it's a lot that she's dealing with. Okay, so what is next? What's going on with her? And so what is the story? First of all, guys, I'm now, I did not expect to be the drama that it is. So so is she going to stay married to him, number one? Number two, what's the deal with the other one? Is there really another woman? Is there another child? Oh, really? Because that's what it's looking like. It's wow. So what is okay? So let's see, guys, more cards, okay? Because wow, what's going on? So tell me what is going on. So what is going on within her marriage? I feel like they're going to stay together. I think both of their personalities are very like business. There's something kind of business like about her, honestly. I think she's a very good person for the monarchy, honestly. But at what cost, right? At what cost? So let's see. Let's see what's going to happen. What's happening next? Are they going to stay together? Ooh, no, this is the bad. Okay, so. mm, mm, Ooh. Oh, wow. So this is, guys, the not very good. Okay, let's see more here. More. Oh, not great cards. Okay, really. Um, Now interesting. So here we have, this is, I just pulled more here. So we have the center here. This is changes. This is the past. So now the fish, again, the fish is a lot of money. So treachery and stress. It's all, I also wonder if the woman, whoever that was, she was paid a lot of money for the child to go away or whatever it is. Okay. So because it came up before. Remember, there was a moment where I saw so it's coming up again. And then you hear the ship is moving. It's interesting because these two cards suggest movement, moving, and then change. Two of them, and then the dog or the partner moving. It's like she could be moving to a different house, kind of separating, honestly. Then we have now the mountain is really not a great card. Okay, it's not a terrible card, but it's not a positive card. Usually, it's an obstacle. And then we have the book. Again, the book means secret. Okay, obstacle because of the secret. Again, what is the secret? The snake, the other woman. And so this is supposed to be the future, right? So it's like we have obstacles because of the secret situation about the other woman. I honestly don't think that this, because the snake, even guys, for me, when I do reads for myself, sometimes I can be the same because I'm a dark-haired woman or whatever. But I do think in this case, it is not, I do think it's the other woman. It could be many things, but it's really like blockage because of a secret problem. Like, right? And then we have these cards that kind of suggest partnership, and then we have a card here next to the snake, which is the family card. So it does suggest there's a one. Okay, here and here we have now fighting. This is close, and this is the woman. It could be the boss, but it could be financials, but it could. I think here it's her. So she also suggests this. Sometimes it means pain, physical pain, because it's something physical. It's a whip. So she is there. She's dealing with something really hard at home. Okay. I feel like either there's a lot of fighting, but I feel like she's going through physical illness of some sort, I think, at home. Okay. And so that's the situation. That's like, okay, then let's see more. Okay, there's William. Okay, choices. Oh, making choices or options come out. There's options for William. So that's what I see. Wow. 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 Okay, whether she appears or not is it's something covering her bar only back. That's right. Right. So it's something where like they're good. It's suggest honestly the cards are very serious. Like it suggests it's a really like make it or break it kind of situation that could be living separate life. I know it sounds because I would never honestly never think of it. I would never think. It's just the cards are like, wow, they're living separate lives. Wow. Oh, yeah, great to see you. Great to see you, Alicia. Okay. So let's see. I just want to see more. Okay, so what is going on here? What else is going on here? Tell me what's gonna happen to her. Yeah, I just think that she, she after all these years of like perfect polish, she's now letting her guard down and feeling it. And so I think in a way for her personal spiritual development, whatever you call it, it's a good thing. Like all these things had to happen, but they put another, I think she also feels this like a spiritual connection to being kind of a queen. Like I think she will be, but it's a lot that she, and I feel like in a way she also has this the queen I see coming to her, like even in dreams, like that the way, imagine, because guys, imagine if she has to stay with William, really, like, is she gonna, is the other March, whatever, because guys, the story repeats itself, right? With the Princess Diana and now her, that there was another woman, okay, and another woman similar. Okay, guys, can you believe? I can't even believe I'm saying this myself. It's very unlike me to be, to even care about. But that's what I'm getting, because the whole thing with William, with his dad, was that Camilla was like this woman a little bit in the sense that this woman is an aristocrat. I think she grew up in an aristocratic family. So she has a lot more in common. You know how in the UK this is very big. The class issue is huge. It's like however you're born is determines a lot. So she was in those circles. Okay, this woman was. So it's a bit like Camilla in this sense that she was also aristocratic. Except this one, she really is pretty. Catherine is also very pretty. But Camilla, she was never like, is different. Camilla was more like a tomboy or something like that. But it's interesting, right? I just, so what is she, okay, what is she gonna do? Let me ask, what is Catherine gonna do? What is she going to do? She's gonna take it slowly. And then she's thinking about like she doesn't know, honestly. I pray for her to like find peace, right? Because she's like, because I feel like even this breakdown is that guys, I can't believe it, can you believe it's real? It's crazy to me. Like it's to me, it feels very real. Like, so it's like she had this massive, I think she had a huge health issue, but it was also a breakdown. It's all these things. She needs to figure out what she's gonna do. And I see that she's like, I really care about the kids. I want him to be okay, and I don't want them to be like exposed, like she heard from William what it was like, right? So she's taking her time, and I see her mom with her a lot, her sister, to like help her through this. And I see, by the way, her sister, whatever, like long story, but her sister strikes me as like, guys, how the mother really pushed. I'm not saying like whatever, but the mother was an air like she didn't have money at all. They started a business and they made money, which allowed them to put the kids in this private school where they met all these aristocrats. So so I kind of feel like her sister married a very wealthy guy, and just like kind of like wants her to stay for her own, for her own social reasons. The sister does. She wants her to stay, quote unquote, in power, right? So I just think she's deciding what to do. I thought she was going to be the queen, honestly, right? So, but we'll see. We'll see. And I think, guys, it's so crazy. These men, I'm sorry to say, like, they're just such idiots. Like, it's always the women who carry, because they were raised to be these like very special people, quote unquote, but they can't, you know what I mean? Like, it's so weird to me. So I never, is it true that did he really have an affair with that lady? Yes. And I see that she is actually she has affairs, multiples. So, wow. That's right. Francis saying here, I remember reading before she was married that her university friends, she always believed she was going to be the queen. That's why she hung in. Because I remember she's around my age, I think. I remember then the British press would call her Waity Katie because she waited 8 years to get married to him. 8 years. That's a long time, right? Even though they were really very young. So, but she put up with a lot, I think. And I think for him, it's like, guys, it still is this whole like, because he's the heir. Oh, look, weird. Okay. Sorry. He's the heir. He's the one who's going to be the king, right? No matter who he marries, he's always going to be the king. So he can kind of do whatever he wants, really, without any like and guys, and I see Charles like being like, oh no, not you again, like me, huh? So so that's interesting. So wow, guys, this is kind of fascinating actually. Wow. 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 Shocker. Mm. So, wow. Wow. It's weird, right? It is very weird. Okay. Waiting Kitty. Wow. So I'm like shocked, guys. Wow. I don't know. So I guess we'll keep, so I have a question. So when is she gonna be? And I see she may say that I feel like she's gonna issue a statement saying like I need my private, something like that. Like I need privacy and I'll come, come out like when I can or whatever you call it. Because I even see you guys, the palace, so-called palace, whatever people, whatever you call them, they're like, oh, but she has to show the puppy. And they were very surprised because she was always again very collected and very like mature and everything. She did everything she was told, but at one point she just gave it up. You know what I mean? It's interesting, right? She was like, I've had enough kind of feeling. So not a hate, so we'll see. I think it's possible, but it's a crisis. Oh, and it's showing me, it's very weird. I don't know why it's showing me. I don't know why also why how do I know this? But there was I think is it Belgium or one of those countries in Europe or like Dutch or something. I think there was like one of these royals and so it's the king again. It's the guy who is the king who married her and he was photographed in Spain with a mistress. And I see the same thing. The woman they seem similar. They're like, the other this woman, she's older than Kate. She's probably like in her late 40s, 50s or something. So the man was caught with the mistress. And there she is, she has to like it's like the weight of being the responsible person is on her, even though she wasn't the heir, like she's not by blood the queen, she's by marriage. But the guy just plays the field and she's there like even though she's a professional woman, everything like that. So it's a guys, it's a terrible thing, right? That's right. I feel right. That's right. So it's even though I'm like that guy, William really like, but guys, man, we never know, right? They have sex. Men are much more like, interested in like they could have. It's so weird to me, like you just have random sex with people, I guess. Uh, so you know what I mean? Like it seems like a lot of work. Like I don't know. Would you? I mean, I don't know. Whatever. I mean, who am I? But it's like that, the sense of like, oh, I could do whatever I want, and people just deal with it because I was born somehow, above or something like that, right? So, and I think again, it's a lot of her privilege for her too, to be a queen. Right. She has to have exactly. It's because otherwise the whole thing will fall apart. It's like she almost has this like heaven appointed her to have this job because guys, one time I heard somewhere like he was recorded in a party talk saying something. He sounded so dumb. Honestly, both of them sound kind of dumb. But it's that, like, imagine a person like wake up and you every day you're told like you don't have to do anything. You're like so great. You're the king. You don't have any stimulus, right? Because nobody could ever. You always get perfect. Like nobody's ever going to contradict you for anything. So you have no reason to grow, right? As a human being, like when do you ever grow? So maybe I guess the mother passed, but guys, and I see Princess Diana, it's like it's life. I know it's tough. Hang in there, William. The mother's like that. So wow, it's kind of fascinating. Oh my God, so popular. So 9 o'clock. But guys, there's more. I'm gonna talk about a few other things, okay? But so we have to keep up with the story. It's a big drama. It's like a whole big drama here. Wow. So what is the woman? I see that she's very emotional, the other woman also, because I do think she likes William. My God. But I don't I think Kate is because I think, honestly, the other woman, like I said, it's this decadent aristocrats. You know what I mean? Like those people, they go, guys, that over there in England, these people, they get a pension from the government just because they're aristocrats. They just are like kind of hopeless, decadent people. Let's be real. Okay, a lot of them are. So, so that's it. Oh my God, just like whatever, had a fling or something like that, right? So proper, exactly. So now Kate is the one who gets it together. Like all of this she has to do and like not eating, having 3 kids and all that. Like, and I think she's pretty hands-on mom. She's really busy. So it's a lot. She had this, and I kind of feel like again, she had this break. It was like a revelation for her to have this time off away from the public eye, and she's gonna spend a few more weeks. Wow. So okay, so that was interesting. Now let's continue, guys. There's a few things that I need to talk about, even though we're gonna go over. Other things I can postpone to the next time, but this one, so okay, Matt gets, let's talk about Matt. Change this, is it okay? We'll change, or do you have more questions about this? I don't know if you have questions, because it is a topic that since I never addressed it, it's okay, might as well just, if you have it, have I talked about everything? And then we'll move on. I have a question about Matt Gaetz situation because, he has to, right? So what is going on here? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Do you have questions? No, I guess not. It's okay. So let's go to Matt Gaetz then. Okay, since you don't seem to have questions, it's okay. So what is going on with Matt Gaetz? And did you see how, oh my God, I love it. So the story with Matt Gaetz, it's, let's see here. It's very dirty also. Wait, okay, hold on. Matt gets subpoenaed by a woman he allegedly had sex with when she was a minor in defamation suit brought by friend. So the story is like this. Like somebody filed a defamation lawsuit against her. Can you imagine? Like, anyway, so Gates could be asked under oath about the allegation involving a minor. Florida served a subpoena to sit for a deposition in a civil lawsuit that involves allegation he had sex with a 17-year-old, sources tell ABC News, as part of a lawsuit brought by a friend of the congressman against the young woman and others. He was issued a subpoena, which was not previously reported, by attorneys representing the woman who's in her 20s and at the center of a years-long investigation by the Justice Department into allegations that a Florida congressman had sex with her when she was a minor. The congressman depositions later for April 5th. Is part of a sprawling defamation architecture brought by a long time against the one. And guys, this day and age, really, really, like, I'm sorry, I wouldn't, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't, right? Don't you think? Like, I wouldn't, it's kind of crazy that they would even bother, like, so dirty, right? Like, I don't care. Like, why would a person honestly do that? A woman directly. Okay. So what's the story here? What's going to happen? I mean, I'm 100% inclined to believe her because, guys, has he ever given a reason? Does he have anything that is not sleazy about him? He's so sleazy. So, okay, so then what? And also, they has a lot of money from his family. So let's see here. Okay. Oh, so let's see what is going on. Wait. Oh, this is funny. It linked somehow, I guess, without me. So what is the story here with this? What's going to happen here? Since they talk so much about Hunter Biden, look, this is way worse than anything. So what is happening here? What's going to happen here? Oh, okay. So let's see. 1 second. Let me stop. Okay, let me stop a second. The light is bothering me. Wait, okay. Stop share. Okay. So let's see what is happening. Okay, treachery. Guilty. Okay. Letter. Blocked. Okay. It's all very kind of dark here. Let's see. Oh, painful ending. Okay, getting what he wanted. Oh, money. Okay. So tell me, yeah. So it shows that's right. So what is the story here? Where was it? What is the story? What happened? That's right. They invited her to have sex. That's it. That's right. It was like, and it's saying it was some girl in like, like a frat. I don't know what the story, you know what I mean? But it's like, guys, minor. It's like she was even younger than she was in high school, I guess. Right. And I do see that she was invited. Like, I think she might have had some sort of a drug problem, which doesn't justify really. But I see that she was like invited to this thing, and then like suddenly she gets there, and he was like kind of like abusive. And they're like laughing at the situation. I say there's videos of her and everything. So the situation is shady. Okay. And I do get a sense that he was okay, it's gonna come out. Yes, good. Okay, judgment. So here we have painful ending getting what he wanted. There's like now this is gonna be financial. There's something financial component. But I feel like it's gonna come out and there's gonna be a judgment. Now let's see here. Is she right? What is What is going to happen here as far as her allegations are concerned? Okay, the woman, doubt, money, personal finances, a long time. Now, is she telling the truth? Okay, deal, news. But you know what, guys? You know what it is? The fact that she was 17. You don't touch especially if you're a congressperson or whatever. Like you don't go out with a 17-year-old girl, period. Period. So even if it is saying there's some issues with finances that she wants a lot of money for this, or like there's some story that's possible, but still, does it make sense? I'm like, you don't go with a girl who's 17 years old. Like, I don't care what she is, what she did, if she was high or not, or whatever the situation, don't do it. That's not right. You don't do that. So, does it make sense? And that's what I feel like they're like entitled. The people that are going after her are entitled because they're like, I'm wealthy. I get away. Like, this is like, right? I get away with everything. You don't have, like, they're threatening her hardcore. She's like, bitch, back off. So I'm with her, honestly, like, here's money. That's right. She wants a settlement of some sort. Okay, disappointment. And then her justice upside down. So it could be bad for him, right? But guys, it's like, how is that even a conversation? Like, how is that even a conversation? How is that even, I mean, seriously, how is that even, you're a congressman. Like the fact that he was like, guys, shows me this, that he's so he has this entitled playboy entitlement. He's like a little, rich kid. I'm saying there's nothing wrong with being rich, but it's like the way that he acts. It's like he could do any, I can do whatever you want. And if you come after me, I'm gonna destroy you. That's the attitude here. But it's like, we're the one who was with a 17-year-old girl, right? Like, don't you think, guys? It's like, I don't care. I think this situation is illegal. Okay. You can't do that. And especially, and I do think it wasn't just because, okay, it wasn't even a situation where there was the two of them. It was like more people involved. And the men were older than her and they knew it. And like the fact that, like, honestly, I don't care. Like, it has money, he should pay for it. He should, because he did something wrong. But the fact that it's saying the situation wouldn't have happened if he just paid whatever she asked, whatever it was, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't have to go, but they decided to sue her. They decided to sue her for defamation. Like, who does that? Who does that? It's so sick. Right? So what's going to happen to his Congress situation? What's going to happen here to his career in politics? Hmm. Okay, messages. There's messages to prove. That's right. That's right. The one's angry. That. Oh no, create an ending for him. Oh no, 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 no. That's right. That's what happens. And it's like, oh look, he did something wrong. So it's the fact it's saying, and shows me, guys, that he doesn't conceive. He's like, he doesn't understand the fact that like, what? No, I'm not never. No, they're just. And he points to Trump. He's like, look at Trump. He could do this. I can do this. I can do this. They're just jealous of me. They're jealous of, like, oh my God, look at this. Again. Now we're moving. Now it's okay. Let's see. I got more cards here. One here on top of this. So, okay, there's more organization talking. So interesting. Now, another thing, it's like that this scythe could be the removal of an offer. So maybe they didn't pay, or they paid her and they wanted her to sign some sort of NDA. There's some story like that. I think ultimately he didn't pay because, guys, Trump, look at Trump. It's interesting about Trump. He pays the women. He pays them, right? So Stormy Daniels, didn't he pay her? So some story like that. Remember? Whenever there's a story, he pays for it because he knows how damaging it is, right? So he didn't want to pay it in her case because he thought he could just, because he has money, because everything was handed to him. He never had to earn, he never earned his position in life. So what's gonna happen here? That's right. He's gonna leave. Oh, and it's saying, guys, this is true. He has a lot of enemies in Congress. A lot of Republicans hate him. You know how, guys, the thing is, remember Kevin McCarthy, what he did? And it's not like I love, obviously, Kevin McCarthy, but you could see the guy who he is. He's a horrible person. And he's done a lot of things right? There's stuff that comes out. They're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take this motherfucker down. Oh yeah, I've been waiting for this bullshit. So here is comes out. Look, and they're happy that it comes out. Okay, this information. So it creates because he lies, guys. He lies about people. He creates this information. He thinks that he's he's like has that Jared Kushner thing. Oh, I'm so smart. I'm so good. I'm so this. I'm so that. So all this stuff that it's people have been waiting. Oh look. Oh no, heartbreak for him. I'm so sorry. I'm so really. Oh no. Oh really. Oh no. I'm so sorry. It's like he's done this to people. And it's like, guys, it's not just these women, it's like everybody. Have you noticed? Like everybody he works with, they hate him. So really, it's like, wow, I'm so sorry. No, not nobody is. So they're waiting. It's saying, guys, there's people that have grievances against, like they hate him and they cannot wait for this. And I see that guys, there's a Republican. They're like, let's bring this to the House. Bring it on. Bring it on. We want to talk about it. I think I see that they want to get with Democrats to be like, let's take this motherfucker down. Guys, it could be another one who's leaving. Oh, what? Okay, could he leave? Is it gonna leave? Is it gonna leave soon? When is it gonna leave? Oh no, like try to stay. That's right. Oh no, the world. Okay. Oh no, is it gonna leave? Hybrid. There's more coming out. That's right. More coming out about the ham. About the ham. Oh, coffin. No way. No way. Oh, oh no, opportunity's over, huh? Something comes out? Something big? Huh? No, girl. Child, that's it. There's a child involved here, comes out. That's right. And I see that someone's like, look, you have to resign. It's over. He's like, oh. So let's see, when is it? No, I think it's possible that they could try to force him out. And it's saying, guys, once they have it saying they're waiting for something. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's some sort of like this, how what happened to George Santos, something like this, but with him, because it's so dirty, they want to do it behind the scenes. They're like, you know what? Let's just end this now. Okay? Have a good life. Enjoy your money because your daddy give you money. So, okay. So it's all very fascinating, guys, right? Wow. So that's right. It could be. I think it's possible that he could leave before the next election, honestly, because really, like I said, guys, people want him. Like everybody hates him. Every every party, everybody hates this guy. So he just gave people a reason, right? To like finally something, right? So interesting, right? So very good, guys. I love it. I love it. No, really, I love it. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So I'm gonna go. This is good. This is good. And I'm gonna postpone the other things that I had, right? But I think it's enough for next time. Okay. All right. So very nice talking to you guys. Okay. And I'll talk to you on Monday. There's a lot to talk about. He's been claiming she does. Come on, like that's ridiculous. So, okay. All right. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go, and I'll see you guys later. Okay. All right. So have a good night and have a good weekend. I'll see you Monday, guys. Okay. Okay. Love you. Bye. Bye. Bye.